tonight.
Hi, I am Game Time Lynette.
Hey, Game Time. I'm Denise, Beauty on a Dime.
And you can find us on IG at Spicy Girls on Sports,
YouTube, Amazon,
iTunes, Apple,
and Spotify.
and Prime.
All right.
We're everywhere, girl.
We're everywhere that we need to be and where you need to have us. Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. What's going on tonight, Lynette?
Girl, we got a jammed-packed show.
Yes, we do. So we need to jump right into it.
Let's get it. Let's go.
All right. So you all do remember that Lynette's from the sunny side. She's from Kansas.
Hey.
All right. And I'm from Missouri. You have to show me.
So she wants you to show her. So can you show us some love?
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. We're going to jump right into it. Our first topic is everything spicy. Did you hear? It's 2 weeks ago, but you all need to know, it's only because we needed to get all the details in regards to it so we could give you our truest thoughts, and then we also checked with some family members to see
sure did.
exactly what their thoughts were. So,
And a couple strangers.
all right, so you all, it was in the Atlantic Black Star. That's where I saw it. What about you, Lynette?
I saw it there, but I also saw it all over YouTube, on Instagram. It's everywhere.
Well, that's true, and so many shows were talking about it. So it was the white student in college sending the text message to her good friend.
Her roommate's sister.
Oh, that's right. Her
Uh-huh.
roommate's sister. So go ahead, give us the details, because some of those points I didn't pay attention to.
Well, the young lady who posted it
Uh-huh.
got the email or the text message from her sister's roommate in college, and her statement was, she gave me more information than my sister ever did.
Oh, and it was all about how to catch a man, but not just any man. It was how to catch a black athlete,
Yes.
and starting off when they are in college.
So they were about getting the bag.
Right, and I watched it from Cam Newton. He had it on 4th and 1, where he broke it down in the male's perspective, according to Cam, was the points that the young lady was putting out there. One of the points was you should make sure that you're always available to him, like 24/7.
Right. Become indispensable.
Right. Don't ever make things difficult for him.
Mm-hmm.
Be agreeable all the time. If you find out he's with another female, don't sweat it.
Just kind of act like you don't notice it or see it.
Exactly. Then there was the one point that she had. It was the one point that she had about should, in case he partners up with the black chick as a side person,
Uh-huh.
and you find out, just make sure that you not intimidate, but antagonize.
Right.
You antagonize the black chick, because then she'll turn around and get really crazy
They
about
want
everything.
her to have an aggressive reaction,
Oh,
so he can see why he's not with her.
Yeah, which I didn't appreciate that
and
comment.
to never tell his mother any personal information.
Oh, that's right. Because if you tell his mom, then everyone in the family will end up knowing. So never ever share anything with his family that you know about him.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They were very, 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 very
And
interesting.
it was kind of like also stroking his ego. And last but not least, to go wild in bed whenever you're
Oh,
with him.
yes, exactly. Just be a freak about the whole entire thing all the time. So,
And to basically get them either to marry you or have a child with you.
oh, yes, always. Mm-hmm.
That was the end game.
Yeah, definitely. So the one thing, like I said, I followed on Cam, and his thing was like, where's the problem? But one thing I did like is Cam said, just remember that if you're doing that, if that's how you're going to function, then you need to function like that for the rest of your life. What were your thoughts?
That's true, but with some of them, they didn't even need to ride it out for the rest of their lives, just in long enough to get that check.
Well, you're talking about like a check
Like if
once they get the baby?
If they have the baby, or even, even if they stay long enough, mainly stay long enough to have children, or long enough so that if they got a divorce, they would get alimony.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's once you got married, because you have to first be able to get all the way with him to the NFL if he makes it to the NFL.
Or NBA.
True. Right. Right. Although with the NBA players, a lot of them are, there was around like Dwayne Wade's time, even though he married Siobhan, and they had been married several years. His thing was he took the children, took custody of the children, and kind of after that, there were a lot of players who just started taking custody of the kids, getting a nanny, and you didn't have a bag. You weren't able to capture a bag.
Well, some of them learned.
True. I mean, that makes more sense to do it that way, especially as someone you know, or do like Ant-Man did. Ant-Man ended up, the girl he's with and he loves, that's cool, they're together, but then there was a side chick who got pregnant, and apparently it was someone he didn't care for. He turned around and gave her a payout. So in that, it was a lifetime payout.
Oh, wow.
So it covered 18 years, and the details, all I remember from the details is he's not having any action. She got a one-time payment, and that's it. That's all. She can never come back.
What about the child?
Well, again, it wasn't, that's unfortunate, very unfortunate. But if it was someone I didn't care for in the first place, then I didn't want to have a kid with you.
But it's still a child.
May very well be, but I didn't want to have a kid with you. So it wasn't a choice that I actually had the option of. So, hey, that's how that went down. But what I would like us to circle back to is how that happened within the NFL. Like I said, Cam, he gave his perspective. On the Speakeasy, they gave their perspective. And if you all had the opportunity to check out Speakeasy and that episode, they went deep. And then they started highlighting different players. And the one that came to my mind, it was Russ, from back in the day. Now, mind you, here was the deal, and we will insert. Hold on! But before we forget, if you're listening to us on any of the podcast
platforms,
exactly, we need you to subscribe,
rate us,
and review us,
and also subscribe and share. Share that information. Share it with your friends. Let them know where to find us.
Exactly. Oh, and on YouTube, we need you to like, subscribe, and share as well. All right, so back to the we'll insert, and the reason why I shared all that is because we'll insert a meme that was real popular, but it was on the night that Russell Wilson was
drafted.
Right, exactly, was drafted, and his fiance was white. And they did get married after the draft. But what later went on to happen is their relationship disintegrated. And long story short, that's one of those situations where, you were with him, you captured the bag, but
it didn't last.
Exactly, it didn't last, and they didn't have any kids, so she wasn't able to get a ongoing long money, and he didn't get his largest bag until after they were divorced and he was married to Sierra. His largest bag came when he ended up going to the Broncos. That's because the Seahawks wouldn't pay him, but he wanted to be paid, and he got big money from the Broncos.
So, of the people you talked to, what kind of reaction did you get from men?
My brother, his thought was, what's the problem? Shouldn't you? That's exactly how it should be done. You should be able to get a female who functions like that. And then in probably about 20 years, she's going to turn around. No, he's going to turn around and cut her loose anyway. What about the men in your life?
I had one who's told me that. But then I asked a youngster.
What's a youngster?
An 18-year-old.
Okay, all right.
What he thought about that. And he said, he felt it was wrong. He was like,
what was wrong about it?
He said that doesn't make sense to him that they would do things, set out like that to basically
be that manipulative.
to be that manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
He's still young, but he couldn't understand all the manipulating going on. And then I asked a random man.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, go. Lynette's been out there polling people. You go
Yes.
on, Lynette, what you got? Tell us.
And he said, I don't see what's wrong. He said, because the man's going to cheat anyway, so she may as well act like she doesn't know about it. She's still getting paid. She's treating him the way he wants to be treated. What man doesn't want to have his ego stroked? What man doesn't want a woman who's going to do things for him? He said, everybody can learn that lesson. That's a good lesson for every woman on how to treat a man.
And I will flip it on the other side. That was very nice of him to say. I'll flip it on the other side. So the NBA players, the WNBA players, just because that's the largest league right now. What are those women thinking? Like if I were them, hey, I too want someone to turn around and be there available to me 24/7.
Yeah.
I want a yes man.
Yes.
I want a yes man. I want a man who is showering me with gifts, attention 24/7. If I'm bringing in big money, even if I'm not bringing in big money.
Taking all my stress away.
Exactly. And making the meals or ordering some dinners.
Taking care of the children if there are some.
Exactly. So you know what, to be quite honest, who in the world doesn't want that type of person, be it the male or the female? We all want somebody who's not going to say anything, who's going to allow us to do whatever we're going to do when we want to do it. If I see somebody who looks better than you, I just want to hit that for the night. Why can't I?
And you're not going to complain, and you're not looking for it.
Exactly. And you're not going to say anything. So, okay, let's all basically do what we want to do, how we want to do it, when we want to do it.
And ironically, I asked the guy that. He's like, no, it's not the same.
Oh, he wouldn't like that.
No, he said it's because women are emotionally involved if they did something like that. He's like, men can just do it. We don't have to have any emotions involved. But if it's a woman, she's going to be emotionally involved. It's not the same.
That's not the truth. Women, if we go into a situation knowing that we just want what we want at that time, yeah, we can be emotionally, what do you want to say, vacant or void, just like they can.
Another person, we were in a store, and another person in the store said, what got this conversation started?
But they were definitely into it, weren't they?
They sure were.
Captured their attention, as it should be, Yeah, so who knows? We all may at one point in time come back to this, but I think it's
you guys let us know what you think.
Exactly. Put comments in on our YouTube, and we will respond and maybe even shout you out.
Yes. Please
share
do,
some thoughts.
Because it's interesting. We want to know what other people think.
Exactly, and we want to share with you all so you'll know as well. As a matter of fact, the one thing I did notice on that is of all the different YouTube programs that I watch, on the regular, I wasn't expecting it to come across on Pat McAfee, okay?
Right.
Yeah, because I just wasn't. It basically is a black topic, right?
Yes.
And the one place that I did not hear this topic being addressed at all was on Nightcap.
Very interesting.
Very interesting, you all.
But they have a history.
What is their history, Lynette? Tell us more.
It's happened to them.
Oh, okay. So they have been played?
Yes. Manipulated. Let's call them manipulated.
Manipulated, played.
They've given up money.
And who would that be who's had that situation, Lynette? Tell the people there are those who don't know the story.
Would his name be Shannon Sharpe?
Oh, that's right. Okay, so perhaps that's why
it wasn't discussed.
Yeah, because
too close to home.
True. And that young lady, she got her money. She lives out here. Well, no, it came across the courts in Las Vegas. It was filed in Las Vegas, and she got a settlement. And
she didn't even have to do all that.
Exactly. No children. No long-term relationship.
No 24/7 accessibility.
As a matter of fact, she was a OnlyFans chick. And I'll put it like that. She was a chick. Take it how you want to.
Speaking of Russell Wilson, though.
Oh, yes.
Let's back to Russ.
Yes, because, I love Russ. And so we want all good things for Russ. And I'm glad that he was able to move past that marriage. Russ was offered an opportunity to be a backup for the Jets, the New York Jets. And he declined that.
Because it's behind Geno, who used to back him up.
Right, it's behind Geno Smith, and Geno backed up Russ when Russ was with the Seahawks.
Yes.
And therefore, when that opportunity presented itself, I'm like, Russ, what are your thoughts? I wouldn't have done it either. Why am I going to be a backup? Prior to these last 4 years, Russ was on the pathway to being a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I don't know if that's going to be the case now.
So do you think these last 4 years have affected his legacy?
His stats
negatively.
His stats were really good. Things didn't work well there in Denver with the Broncos, but his stats were good. His numbers were good. Now, when he went to the Steelers and then when he ended up with the Giants, those 2 years have not fared well. And those, I think, will be the reason why he may not, definitely he won't be a first ballot.
Well, that was the conversation on many news shows. I think I was watching one this morning or yesterday morning that they talked about it extensively.
Okay.
About how his legacy is affected. And they said because you don't find most people of Russ's status, like who has been won Super Bowls and won, and been that type of player.
MVP, been a Pro Bowler multiple times.
That most quarterbacks, they said especially quarterbacks, don't go back the way he went back and played and become backups.
Yeah,
and it's happened to Russ a couple times in the last 4 years.
No, he was never a backup, Lynette. He always came in as the starting quarterback, Steelers and with the Giants. But then
he was moved to backup.
Exactly. And there's been no quarterbacks of his stature who've ever started off as a backup. So don't start that trend now.
Yeah,
Russ.
So they said it was best for him not to do that. However, they do feel like his legacy has been affected by these last 4 years, and that while he should be a Hall of Famer,
don't know what
he might not be first ballot at this point.
Definitely he's not. Mind you, if Eli Manning, who's won 2 Super Bowls, although Eli's numbers don't even compare at all to Russ's, Eli isn't a first ballot, and so therefore, unfortunately, Russ won't.
And the big comment was, if Bill Belichick wasn't a first rounder.
Oh, Lord, we have to do a whole separate session, you all, on that whole thing. Just a Bill episode. We're going to look into that. We might just do, because it is the summer and things are a little slow, we might have to do, a Bill episode or something along those lines.
So, again, let us know, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, and congratulations, because he didn't take the position with the Jets. He will be a commentator on CBS Sunday Sports. We're looking forward to him. He's going to be there with Coach Coward, with Nate Burleson.
We are really, really excited about the new commentators for this upcoming season, because Mike Tomlin.
Yes, that's right. Mike is going to be on Sunday Night Football. Russ is going to be over there on CBS.
Yes,
I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, and congratulations to Tony Gonzalez. He moved from Amazon over to CBS. He's going to be there with us. I was shocked. What did you think when you heard that?
I'm surprised as well.
Yeah.
But look, we have a lot to look forward to.
We do. And now that means I got to check out who's covering over on Amazon on Thursday nights.
Right. Stay tuned.
Yes, we will find out, and we will go ahead and give you the big update. All right, the next thing we have to get into, Lynette, what do you think?
There were some big announcements and some big acquisitions a couple days ago.
Yes, we are taping on June the 3rd.
Right.
And so that's
June the
Wednesday.
1st. Uh-huh.
June the 1st was the day, big acquisition day. Tell us
Yes.
what happened, girl.
Well, first out the gate, we're gonna build up to this. So we're gonna start with AJ Brown.
Yes, and there was a lot of commentary today
Mm-hmm.
on all the sports shows in regards to AJ he got picked up, which we already talked about on draft night. We kind of knew it was coming based upon all the shenanigans that took
Right.
place that night. He got picked up by the
Patriots.
exactly by the Patriots.
And apparently they wanted him for a couple of years, but the deal just wasn't a good deal at that point.
And he had a no trade, right? Yeah, no
Yeah.
trade. So that means that he was able to basically give the seal or the stamp of approval on where he went, and he approved going to the Patriots.
Yeah. So do you think the Patriots won that?
I don't know if the Patriots won it, but let me just tell you that I listened to his interview from Maria Taylor yesterday, and then I saw his interview today, and he was talking about, oh, I was talking to my mom as I was walking on the field, and it just feels like heaven.
And he said also about he's had
Feels like heaven?
a rug, a Patriots rug in his house for a while now.
Really?
Really? That's what he said.
Girl, I find all that off the wall crazy.
Well, we'll see. You know, he likes to read a lot.
Yes, he's always reading while he should be working. Woo!
So we wonder what he's been reading, but good luck to him.
Yes, good luck to AJ Brown. We really are sincere about that.
And good luck to the Patriots.
And good luck to the Patriots. Just a little bit of luck, not too much luck,
Right,
since
'cause
they
they're
are
our
in the AFC.
Right, they're in our division. We don't want to go.
Yeah, we don't want him to go too far,
Right.
but we do congratulate him. And I question, I'm sorry, it's like heaven to be there.
I know.
Whatever. Okay.
Maybe he was at a loss for words.
Maybe so. I just find that very kind of odd description. But okay, let's go on to the next one. What was the next acquisition?
Okay. Myles Garrett.
Yes.
Myles Garrett to the Rams.
Myles Garrett to the Rams.
So who won that one? That trade?
All right, so first let me tell you all that the way it went down, okay? Myles goes to the Rams, and the Browns get Jarrett Verse. Jarrett Verse is a Pro Bowler. He had this season, the 2025 campaign, 58 tackles, 7.5 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles. He also was the 2024 Defensive Rookie of the Year. So the Browns picked up a significant player, you
And
all.
he's
They
only
didn't just
25.
Exactly. He's 25 years old. And my understanding, well, not my understanding, but I know I'm right, Lynette, right? He and Myles Garrett play the same position?
Yes.
Okay. And that position is what exactly again? I know they're defensive player, but what position on the defensive side of the ball is he? Do you know? I'll look it up. Anyhow, so he's 25. He's headed to the Browns, and you all, I love me some Browns because of course Shedeur Sanders is there, and Shedeur, Lynette. So I bet you didn't hear, girl. Let me tell you, he made $18 million from the NFLPA because of a push of merchandise.
Yes, I saw that. He's made the most of any NFL player.
Well,
right?
No, he was in the top 10.
Out of the top 10?
Top 10. But mind you, he wasn't a first round pick. He was a 5th round pick. And
Aunties was on it.
Yes, girl. And Pat McAfee was on it too, because, girl, they were counting dude's money, his pockets big time, trying to figure out, well, exactly how he made this $18 million. And they were congratulating him, but at the same time, they were trying to figure out how he made the money through the NFLPA.
Right.
Because the PA was functioning at that point as a broker
for him
on his behalf, and
so his jerseys were very popular.
Right. But Pat was saying that in regards to jerseys, you don't make that much money off of it. So I'm waiting, and so that we can share with you all as to
for the breakdown.
Exactly, for that breakdown, you all.
And did he sign a big Nike deal or something?
Yes, yeah, the whole family did. Yeah, so, or when I say the whole family, you know that I'm talking about Dion, but then the money trickles down to the rest. Oh, yeah, so just so you all know, because you asked who I think won the deal, I can't say for sure, Lynette, honestly, that the Browns didn't win the deal. Now, I'm going to let you share as to why you think it was the Rams. But let me tell you that right now on the Browns, they have Titus Howard. He's an offensive tackle, and his numbers are good. He was a trade from the Houston Texans. There's a 2-year deal that was completed on Elgton Jenkins. He's an offensive line player. Zion Johnson, who's a guard, he's a 3-year contract. Quincy Williams, who's a linebacker, 2-year deal. And Mason Graham, who's also high profile on the defensive side. He's a defensive tackle. That being said, that's on the defensive side of the ball. Then we already know on the offensive side of the ball, they have done some upgrades. And of course, you still have that competition going on between the quarterbacks, which it will be between Shador and between, hopefully, Jalen Watson, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And I was listening to the coach today. They have been both taking first team reps, and Watson is going to be the starter. So I don't know if Watson can be the Watson of old when he was there with the Texans and everything stays in place. I can't say for sure, Lynette, that it's the Browns that it's the Rams who won. But it may very well. Oh, and also some commentators were saying, and I thought about it, remember when Watson was traded and Houston got all those picks? That's how they ended up with C.J. Stroud, being able to get him in that first round, and all the other players that they got. And they were, that season, did wonderfully. So can't say, again, that
the Rams won. Well,
but you go, tell me why you think it is the Rams, and then give us the breakdown.
The Rams have now become the favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw
the Rams went all in this offseason.
Big time.
They made a major push. And the last time the Rams won the Super Bowl, well, where was it held?
In there in SoFi, because that was the very first year the SoFi was open.
And this season, where will the Super Bowl be held?
There in SoFi.
So with that being said, I feel like the Rams brought in all the pieces that they needed.
Well, they have the MVP from last season, Matthew Stafford.
Right. Now they have the Defensive Player of the Year.
Exactly.
They got Trent McDuffie.
Yes,
as
they have
corner.
They have and Trent, remember, got big money. He's the highest paid in that position. Yeah, and he came from Kansas City.
Yes.
Cultivated by Matt Nagy. No, my bad, not Matt Nagy.
No,
Spags.
Spags.
So cultivated by Spags, and then they also got 2 other of our players. Remember we discussed that. So remember we even said that it's supposed to be considered Kansas City Rams.
Yes. So they really shored up their defense, because I guess that was their weakness. Because basically it was their defense that kept them from moving further this last season.
True.
They missed it by 1 yard.
One play.
So the Rams don't want to see that happen again.
Yes, they went all in. And also remember, this explains that draft pick, right? Because we were talking, why did
they draft a quarterback?
And when they had all those different holes that they needed to fill.
Right, because, one thing is they knew Matt Stafford couldn't stay forever.
Right.
So with doing that, they have a future quarterback as well as a current quarterback that they
can groom.
Correct. And that they hope that will give them instant success by having Matt Stafford now.
Of course.
So that
along with Myles Garrett.
Yes, with Myles Garrett and Trent McDuffie. So it's even talked that Sam Darnold might want to come back right now.
I heard that Sam did not did not deny nor confirm.
Right.
And but everyone knows that he always stays in really, really, they said, excellent shape.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that possibility because he put it out there. There's that possibility. So Aaron Donald will come back.
If they go deep in the playoffs, we'll see if it pays off.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that'll tell us if they won it or not.
Yes, and all things being equal, right? As far as no major injuries or what have
Correct.
you.
So stay tuned. We will find out.
We'll be on it for you all. The last bit of acquisitions that took place, the Giants get Odell Beckham Jr. He's back in the league.
Oh, I did see that. And back where he started.
All right. And so we're waiting to see what happens there with the Giants.
Yes.
I'm glad he's back.
We'll see if they're making progress.
Right. And my thought was, I wondered if maybe maybe Odell went to do like a 1-day contract and then retire, but it sounds like that's not the case.
It sounds like he's there to stay.
Yeah, like he truly does want to go ahead and play. Speaking of New York, right?
Yes.
Speaking of what's going on in New York, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations
to the New York Knicks
on making it to the NBA.
Yes, and they have not been there since 1973. They beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that happened to be the game that Travis went to.
Yes.
So
wait, just a side note.
Okay.
Did you see that Travis is now an author?
Oh.
Side note.
Okay. Did he write a book by himself or he and his brother?
He and his brother. No dumb questions.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
And their dumb answers.
Okay. Congratulations to new heights.
Yes. Now back to NBA.
And so tonight, as we said, we're taping on Wednesday. This is the game 1 of the finals is taking place, and the West was won by the San Antonio Spurs. Congratulations to the MVP of the Western Conference, and that is Victor Wembanyama and Greg Popovich. Congratulations to although Pop is not the coach, Pop was responsible for Victor coming to the Spurs, and then last year Pop had a stroke. He's been recovering pretty well, but we just congratulate them because they have overcome quite a bit down there in San Antonio. And tonight it was game 1 there in San Antonio. So I'm looking forward to seeing who, after we get done finding out who was there in the crowd, all the celebs, and who.
They're always there.
Yeah, exactly. And then who actually ends up winning the game.
Yes.
What else is going on in the news, Lynette? And just so you all know, it's the 4th quarter and the score is Knicks 80 and San Antonio 77.
This should be a really good series.
Yes, it is. I can't wait to look at the updates.
Yeah, so the big question is with the Knicks being rested because they swept their last team.
Yeah, that's right. They had like 10 days of rest.
And the Spurs had to go down to the 7th game. So we'll see who it benefited.
True.
If the momentum stayed or went.
True. Yeah, because sometimes the rest can be to your detriment. And then sometimes it can be, it just depends on how well you pull it off. It looks like tonight it was okay right now.
Yeah.
From based on everything that's going on.
So just a quick side note on our Chiefs.
Because that's who we follow. That's who we are. We are Chiefs girls, Chiefs Kingdom.
They had their OTAs.
Oh, okay. How's it going? What has been going on? I've missed it.
So the big news seems to be that Patrick was there. He was participating. Of course, he had on a non-contact jersey, but he did participate, I think, in the 7-on-7 drills, not the 11-on-11.
Okay.
But that his throwing looks good, so that looks good for our team.
Positivity and very positive information coming out of Chiefs Kingdom. I was watching Andy today, Andy says that they're having to really keep an eye on him because he wants to do more than maybe he should. Then they applauded the physical therapist that they had.
Julie.
Yes, and and Andy was saying he wouldn't give anything in the world for her. That's really cool that they're calling out folks like that and giving them their flowers as they should.
Yes, and also Worthy is still in the non-contact jersey because if you remember, he suffered an injury last year.
Oh yeah,
on his shoulder.
What do you call it? Friendly fire, basically.
Yes. So he's still recovering, but he's out there and looking good and looking like a leader.
All right, and he has a podcast. He and his mom, they do a little cooking show. You can catch it on YouTube as well.
Oh, I have to check that out.
Yeah, it's come across my newsfeed quite a few times. I've only seen one episode come up, but yeah, they have one as well. What else is going on?
So also, we don't know if you're aware, but Emmitt Smith's son,
right,
he's out there with the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's an undrafted free agent, correct?
Yes. EJ Smith.
Yeah, congratulations to Emmitt and the family and EJ and all the good things that are going on.
And then the not so good news is Rice isn't out there.
Oh yes, Rashid.
Rashid. We've discussed it a little bit before, but
this is day what of incarceration?
I'm not sure what day it is, but
we have to look that up.
He's incarcerated
for 30 days.
Yes, and he also had cleanup surgery on his knee right before he went in.
Yeah, we gave you all the highlights last week.
And so, with that being said, they did give an update that he's rehabbing there, but they don't know how extensively, but that he's been in contact with trainers to kind of give him some guidance.
Oh, okay. So I had put out there that there was a possibility that he may have gotten like special dispensation. And so it sounds like that did not happen from what you're telling me. Okay. That's unfortunate. Googled it, and this is day 16 of the 30-day jail sentence.
And I saw on, I'm not sure if it was on YouTube or Instagram, it's probably YouTube, where Worthy says he's in contact with them daily.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Cool.
His teammates are trying to help him through the situation.
God is back, as they should. We're happy to hear that.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. And we want you to hurry up and do your, less than 14 days. Do your next 14 days and stay out of trouble so you can stay on the field with us.
Please behave yourself.
Thank you. As a matter of fact, I sent you something. Oh, yeah. So we'll drop it in the chat. There's a video where these up-and-coming new rappers are on a party bus, and there's this young girl, and this doesn't have to do with Rashid. I'm just saying that this is people just staying out of trouble, and also your entourage or your gang covering you at all times. The one is saying we're getting ready to jump off, we're getting ready to make ourselves known, and you got this girl up in this party bus who she's not even 18, and they're like, she's 21. He's like, we don't know. She lied about her age. Yeah, she lied about her birthday. And then they're like, nah, man, we can't just put her out right here. And it's like, no, we can put her out right here. We're going to put her out right here, because if we don't put her out now, she could possibly ruin everything for us.
Because just about every Chiefs player over the years that's gotten in trouble was because of their entourage and the people they were hanging with.
Exactly.
So they need to get a grip with that.
So we don't want you to be our fumble of the week.
And right quick, our fumble of the week was Jackson Dart.
Okay, what happened? What makes him, Lynette, the fumble of the week?
So it's okay to have your own political beliefs.
Okay.
It is okay to speak out.
We
However,
all do.
You have to know the people you work with, and you have to know the people that you're around. And Jackson Dart introduced President Donald Trump.
Okay. What was the problem with that?
Because of Donald Trump's beliefs and things that he stood for, it just wasn't a good idea to bring it that much into the forefront. Again, it's okay to have what you believe in. And Abdul Carter, he posted first about it, but then he also came out with a statement saying, at the end of the day, we're still brothers. We still are going to be, have each other's back with what goes on in our locker room. But that, Let's just say he tried to clean it up to say we're still going to be brothers. And then I've seen other professional athletes say, yeah, we're still brothers. We're still brothers. And in the locker room, it's a different atmosphere. So that's what they've been trying to say.
Well, I was listening to Speakeasy last night, and Shady McCoy had a whole different perspective. I didn't agree with Shady, but Shady was trying to promote that Jackson got paid, and so nobody should be able to violate someone else's ability to get paid. Now, I'm cool with that. It's like, but I don't believe that Jackson got paid.
I believe he did it of his own free will.
Yeah, I don't think he got paid. And then the one bit of information that came out was that Abdul Carter went straight to social media to verbalize his thoughts versus going to Jackson. Mm-hmm. I do have a problem with that. Like, come to me first, mm-hmm. right? And then there was back and forth about, well, Jackson should have gone to the whole entire team to ask their perspective. I don't think that was the case. Mm-hmm. That didn't need to be done. But perhaps just to share with the team that this is what I'm going to be doing to give them a heads up. Right. Not so much to ask permission, but just to give them the heads up.
To not surprise them.
Exactly. So that's all I can say.
That's why I feel like Abdul Carter kind of cleaned it up and saying in the locker room, we're still going to work together. We're still brothers. And, you know.
All right. So that was the fumble of the week. Mm-hmm. Make sure, again, to like, share, and subscribe to us if you're on YouTube. And if you are on...
If you're on any other social media or podcast streaming services, share. And again, subscribe to us, like us, rate us.
Subscribe, rate, and review for all the podcasts. And make sure to comment as well.
And reach out to us on Instagram. We'd like to hear from you.
Yes, definitely.
Spicy Girls on Sports. And we have Lynette, Spicy Girls on Sports, on Instagram.
And I'm Denise, Beauty on a Dime. And you are Game Time Lynette. And we are
Spicy Girls on Sports.
Thanks.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.